This is my first outing with the Insta360 Luna Ultra. I've had it for a couple of weeks, but this is the first chance I have had to get out because of the weather. We've had terrible rains almost every day. So it's the first sunny day that I've had to get out that I wasn't working or it wasn't raining. I have it on 4K 30 and I'm using the Leica Vivid profile, which I always like the Vivid. Some people don't. They say it's too saturated, but I think it brings out the colors very well. This is another one of those cameras that I really had no intention of getting because I have a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, but this camera's got some features that none of those other cameras have. It does 8K, but that's certainly not any of the reasons that I got the camera. The 8K doesn't really matter to me. I think 4K is plenty good for social media and YouTube, so the 8K didn't really matter, but there's some other really cool features that this camera has, and one of them is the removable touchscreen, and I'll show you that. So here's the removable touchscreen. I've taken it off and you can actually do everything that you can do with the camera on this touchscreen. So this is perfect for things like setting it across from you on a table, or getting a good distance away and still being able to record yourself and film what you're trying to film. So this is a really cool feature. I do like it, and not only that, it does have a mic in the top here of the touchscreen. So that's another thing. You can set this on a table and walk away. As long as you're holding this, you will still have sound. I think it's one of the coolest features of this camera. Another big feature is the actually 12 times zoom, but it's only really 6 times where you don't really lose any degradation of your picture. When you go to 12 times, you can definitely see some degradation, but 6 times there's no loss of quality, and it's really useful when you start zooming in. Like I just hit 3 times. Now we're up to 6 times. So at 6 times, you should not lose any quality. And I'll even go to the 12 times and you can see that's 12 times. And then as you come back out, one of the settings that I changed on this, and I would highly recommend it, is to change your zoom speed to slow, because it gives you a lot more cinematic look when you do that zoom. And despite having very good in-camera audio, which I've been using up to this point, this camera pairs very well with the Insta360 Mic Pro. And one of the cool things about the Mic Pro is it uses a e-print type technology where you can put any image on your camera. And if you can see that, I actually have our picture from our YouTube channel on there. So that's really cool, and you can change that picture into anything you want it to be. Your channel, you can put your dog on there, you can put anything on there you want to. Now just trying to see a little bit about the stabilization. Obviously it's on a gimbal, so it should be pretty smooth. I'm hoping you don't see a bobbing as I take steps, but it's a possibility. I'm not trying to walk slow or anything, so I'm walking at a normal pace. So if you see bobbing, that's why. A lot of geese out on the water this morning. So this also has a really good tracking. So basically all you have to do, and it doesn't have to be a person or an animal or anything that's moving. You can just click on something and it'll put a box around it, and then you can move the camera. And as you move the camera stays focused on your subject. So no matter which way you go, it's going to stay locked on to the corner of that building that I have in the tracking. I didn't bring the wind guard, so I don't have any type of wind reduction turned on, just what's in the camera. So I'm sure this probably sounds terrible because it is very windy today. But just wanting to look at how the footage looks, as well as how it the colors, if the colors are true. And on the screen it looks that way, but obviously not until I get back and see it will I know. But it does look really good. So this camera should be really useful when we go on cruises now, because of the zoom function, as well as being able to detach the screen and use it from a distance. It's something we haven't been able to do, and the zoom feature also is going to help us. We like to take a lot of pictures on cruises, and most action cameras just do not get that close-up look. So, but yeah, this looks really good. So now I have locked onto a little groundhog. He was scurrying through the high grass, and he's probably, as soon as I take another step, he's probably going to take off into the bushes. There he goes. I have so much to learn about this camera. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, but I guess most of it's just going to be learning for yourself. And we've got about a month before our next cruise, when we go on the Norwegian Prima. So hopefully I'll be educated and ready to use this thing by that time. So this is my first take with the Insta360 Luna Ultra. I have never used it before today. I've taken it out and set it up, but I've never actually gone out and actually hit the record button. So we'll see how this looks, and looks like it's going to be a fun camera.